Texas runoff results are now setting the stage for November, with major matchups taking shape from the U.S. Senate race to Congressional District 18 and Harris County Judge. Delissa Garza has the results and what they signal heading into November.
The November matchups are coming into focus, and the big takeaway is that even low turnout runoffs can have a major impact. And there were several big races on the runoff ballot. Here's how things shaped up.
In the U.S. Senate race, Ken Paxton defeated longtime Senator John Cornyn in the Republican runoff. Paxton now moves on to face Democrat James Tallarico in November, and that race is already shifting into general election mode. Here in Houston, Christian Menifee defeated Al Green in the Democratic runoff for Congressional District 18. That race was shaped by redistricting, which put two well-known Democrats in the same district. Menifee will face Republican Ronald Whitfield in November. And in Harris County, Letitia Plummer is moving on in the race for county judge after Anise Parker conceded. Plummer will face Republican Orlando Sanchez in November in the race to replace Lena Hidalgo. Political science professor Mike Yon says when you look across these results, there is a bigger pattern emerging.
For Democrats, they're going younger. And for Republicans, they're going MAGA of any age. So that it's almost like a bright line. And we don't know how that will play out in November. We certainly don't know now, but we'll know more in October as the economy and other things play out.
Turnout was also a major part of the story, especially in races that were close. Jan pointed to the Harris County judge race as one example of how a smaller group of runoff voters can shape the outcome.
It really was low, particularly on the Democratic side, and for whatever reason, this seemed to affect the county judge race the most. So you're actually looking at only about a third of the people turned out yesterday that turned out 2 months ago.
So now with the runoffs over, the general election fight is just getting started. The November ballot is taking shape, and these races could draw a lot more attention, money, and messaging in the months ahead. Reporting in studio, Delissa Garza, KHOU 11 News.